Welcome in, everybody. This is Fix It or Leave It with Eugene and featuring Mel. Mel is back this week.
Whoop, whoop.
And then next we have this show is about... Okay. This show is where we open the toolbox, pull out real situations from real people around Western Mass to decide one thing. Do we fix it or leave it? Some things are repairable. Some things are warning signs. Some things should have been rebuilt years ago. Tonight we have relationship tensions, emotional patterns, financial shifts, winter drama, and a few completely absurd situations to help keep us grounded. Mel's here. As we already know, we're going to get this toolbox open. How are we doing today, Mel?
I like that opener. I'm definitely good at the absurd.
The absurd. I know, right? It feels like we're getting a little bit of variety. Everybody's coming in strong on this email. We appreciate everybody. We're here at 103.5 WCCH in Holyoke on the Holyoke Community Campus. Mel, what is going on in the world today?
Man, it's been a busy week. I'm sorry I missed you last week.
What were you doing?
We took a little fam-dam vacay. We went to New York City for a couple days and dropped our whole bank account on 3 activities.
The city. New York City. How crowded was it?
It was crowded. It was dirty.
It was dirty?
You know, so I have never been to New York City after winter. I guess it was like on the cusp of used snow and soot and dirt, and it was just quite amazing, but dirty and packed.
Yeah, I could imagine. Imagine being there on New Year's.
No, I have to pee a lot.
Would you go to watch the ball drop?
Never.
No. You know what I did this year is I was on the YouTube and I was watching live streams and they were showing different countries, how they celebrate the new year, like Australia, Norway, all kinds of like just weird ones. You know what they do? Like, they blow out, even France. France was so impressive. They have the Eiffel Tower with all these, like, incredible firework displays, and everything's lit up and synchronized, and it goes on for, like, literally 35 minutes. They do it, like, every hour leading up to New Year.
That's sick.
I was like, oh, my God. And then you're like, what does America do?
One drop.
We drop a ball.
Drop it like it's hot and
get
like
out. There's like barely any fireworks, and then we throw a little bit of confetti on. We throw trash on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, that's so boring. I'm just so over it.
This might be my like perimenopause outlook of it, but there's definitely not enough bathrooms for me down there. It would be a situation.
And it's cold, and you probably got to get there at like 5 p.m.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I'd rather celebrate at 5 a.m.
Yeah, me too.
Not a
But
night
that's
girl.
just because I'm a morning person.
Same. I love that about you.
That's why I was watching all the New Year's stuff, because I wasn't thinking I was going to make it. So I'm like, oh, I'll get in the vibe early. And then it was like, oh. And then I just got addicted to how good they were, that it was like, oh my gosh, I got to stay up to watch ours.
Yeah.
Right? Because now I'm critiquing it. It's not even about the event. I'm just like, what? I'm criticizing America now. I'm like, we're so great. America's great. I'm not really criticizing America. America's great. But we could be better on our New Year celebrations. Yeah. Completely.
I could agree on that. Like, for starters, start at 6 a.m. I think it's like, what?
An all-day event.
Yeah, why not?
Oh my gosh, like a St. Patty's Day parade.
Day drinking is way better. Then you recover.
We should have parades.
For old people?
For like in the morning, right?
Right.
To start it off. Yes, for old people, for the young, for everyone. There should be a parade that goes through New York, right? And then what? Then what are we doing around noon?
Oh yeah, so it could be essentially
that's the
like
bar
a march
crawl
to the location. That could be the kickoff.
Like an event you do maybe at Fenway or something like that.
Yeah, like a big Madison Square Garden.
Fenway. Oh wait, we got to do this in New York. I'm moving to the difference. I'm taking it away from New York. I'm
Either
like Boston
way,
gets it now.
Can we not? We know like diversity is a huge thing, and there's so much diversity nowadays. Don't we know that not everybody's a night person?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, so it's age. So then you got to like break it up. And then at the end of the night, we celebrate it all with like whoever's left standing with the fireworks.
Yeah, that could be very symbolic. Who's ever left. Like
you
Survivor.
know, exactly. Because I don't know if I would make it past 8 if I'm starting it. If I'm really starting that early. See, New Year's is so boring.
So it is.
For me personally.
New Year's Eve. Yeah? Okay, so this is so funny. This is how I met my husband on New Year's Eve.
Oh, I like this.
So
Really?
Yes.
You met your husband on New Year's Eve.
I did.
That's incredible.
Which is hilarious because I'm not a night person and I'm not a big drinker. So my husband
to meet anybody on New Year's Eve is impressive.
It is. It's And I always love it when he tells this story. It's like hearing a bedtime story. It's like very comforting. And I like when he says it because it's sexy when someone else tells the story.
Okay.
But I'll tell you my quick version. So my husband was in the military. He was in the Marines. And they gave him time off only because it was Christmas and New Year's. Normally you go to basic training and then you go right to your your job training. So you have the boot camp and then you go right to your MOS, which is your military's occupation, right? But because it was New Year's and Christmas, they gave him a break. He came out here. He met a friend who just so happened to be my next door neighbor, Ryan. And he came out here to celebrate for the week. Now, at the time, package stores weren't selling alcohol on Sundays around here. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
So we had to rob my friend's dad, which, sorry. Sorry, Mr. Ingold. So we robbed his alcohol.
I was going to say, are you going to say a name?
Yeah.
You did.
We robbed his alcohol and we went to a party. And I met my husband at this party. And I was like, who's that cute guy? I need someone to stand guard at the bathroom because I have no lock on the door and I have to take a leak. So he's like, I'll do it. So I'm like, you're the only guy I don't recognize here from school. And he, just so happened to.
So you asked the stranger to watch the door while you pee?
He was cute. There was incentive.
Cute. That's all you need.
Yeah, yeah. So he was from Phoenix, Arizona. And here we were in New England.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, he had never been to a place that had snow, so he did snowboarding for the first time. Took
with
to
you?
It. No, not with me.
No, just while he was up here.
Yeah, while he was up here. He took to it right away. But yeah, I met him at this New Year's Eve party. We made out, and old school, 2 weeks later, I got a physical written letter because they take your phones in the military.
Yep.
Isn't that like so cute and almost like nostalgic?
Well, we're talking. What year was this?
2000. It turned 2001 because we all worried about
Oh,
Y2K. I'm going to tell you, he doesn't know this.
Mm-hmm.
He addressed the letter to my name, MELONIE, and I'm being like, shoot, he wrote my name wrong, but I fixed it.
And wrote it back. He said, yeah, and then he didn't get that wrong again.
No,
of course not.
But yeah, it was Y2K. Click over.
Yeah, that's good times. So then so he goes back and then you're like a pen pal at that point?
Yeah.
When do you see him again?
So I asked my dad when he was done with his training if he could come up and spend a couple nights.
Wait, so how long are you pen pal? Like 6 weeks?
6 months.
6 months?
Yeah, so he went into the military.
Do you have any other boyfriends or anything at this time?
I had like a physical friend.
Okay.
But nothing really.
Yeah, no, nothing real.
Yeah, nothing really.
Yeah.
So I asked my dad if he could come up, anticipating my dad being like, hell no, he's not. I'm not going to have another guy in the house. And he was like, he's in the Marines? He's making something of himself? Kind of like, okay, he can hang out in the basement. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So he came up in June.
Your dad sanctioned this whole situation right off the bat.
Yeah.
Because if you said no, that might have been it. Who knows?
That might have been it.
Yeah, but it made it a lot easier.
Because at the time he was poor.
Gosh.
There's no way he would have been able to afford, not only he drove from the Carolinas to hang out, but he didn't
For
have
a weekend? How long?
Gosh, that's a great question. I want to say it was like 4 days.
Okay. That's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
And then after that, it was like game on?
Pretty much. I went to college, and then he went to Japan. He was stationed in Okinawa.
Oh my God, you're having a long-term relationship?
Yeah.
Wow. Blew
I
my
know.
mind. I would never even think that would be in your realm.
Me neither.
Like, that just doesn't exist for you.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's amazing.
It is.
That's like,
really nostalgic.
you have to put in so much trust and dedication.
Yeah, and you really get to know somebody when you're really getting deep in an emotional way.
Now,
and you don't have that physical all the time.
Okay, so you're saying you're getting to know them because it's just no physical. So you're just talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you really get to know somebody.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty wild times.
Yeah, no, I'm like comprehending it still.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
a lot, right?
I have all the notes. I need to go back and find them.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh my God. Like love notes.
Yeah, I'm almost worried. You know when you read something back when you're older, you're like, ugh, this is a little cringy. It might be cringy.
Oh my God. Nah, I've been reading some of the stuff I found. So I've recently cleaned out my filing cabinet. And it had a lot of stuff that just was old and stuff. And it was interesting to find some of the hidden gems in there. I'll tell you that much.
Did you get cringed out by yourself?
No, they were pleasant surprises.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, everything's positive.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I need to be in the right mindset because I'll judge myself and make fun of myself and critique it.
No, I don't even care about the old times. It was fun. I don't regret much, like, in life. So I wouldn't
That's the way
be
it
like,
should
I wouldn't be like, oh, I guess I regret little things, but nothing major.
Yeah.
Like, I always regret I didn't put more effort into some things or this or that, but nothing like life-changing.
Well, and quite frankly, anything that's been changed alters the whole domino effect of your life anyway, right? So all these things have led up to now. It's kind of how I think of it.
And we like now. Now is good.
Yeah. No time like the present.
Oh, there we go. I found some music. It was so quiet for a minute there. We've been having trouble with YouTube out there, everybody. We want you to follow us on YouTube at fixitorleaveithcc. We're trying to get that 50 subscribers so we can go live our last 2 weeks. We only have, I believe, 2 more weeks of this. This is week 4.
Really?
And I was only going to do 6 weeks of this. I might be able to do 7, but after that, I think this is it. So we only got 2, definitely, possibly 3 more episodes.
Oh, wow.
It goes by fast.
It does.
Right?
Wow.
It's been fun. And we're really getting into it now, too. So it's like, oh, gosh darn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, let's see. A little bit about me. I'm still dealing with Alex. Rest in peace, buddy. We're dealing with that unfortunate situation. So it has been bumming me out, but overall, I think things have been good. And like the energy of the world is good. Oh, did you watch? I didn't watch the State of Address.
Oh, man. We put it on for like 2 minutes, and I thought maybe he was going to confess to some Epstein stuff. And I was like, what am I talking about?
Oh, my God. I started to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
I got 2 episodes in, and then it was just like.
Were you interested, or did you?
I didn't. It's like a lot of victims stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, just like the P. Diddy
Yep.
one. I love when they're telling us about like, oh, I didn't know this thing about Tupac, or I didn't realize. I had no idea how Puff Daddy got like famous through the death and all that.
Yeah, I didn't know that
concert.
either.
So like those are like little gems of
Yes,
fun. I
I
love
agree.
little fun gem facts.
I
you
agree.
know?
I didn't know that either.
But when we're sitting there and they're like, oh, they did this or this happened, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm not learning anything. You just want sympathy, and it's like, sometimes I'm not in the mood to be like, not sympathetic, but you're like, oh, I don't want to be dragged down right now. I want happiness.
I got you.
So it's like a repetitive, like I kind of zone out a little bit on that stuff.
Because
it's
that's
like,
what I know what you're saying. Because the whole thing throughout is that they don't change that vibe to hear from a different perspective. It's always from the victim's perspective.
yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same
I would say
tone
that's
that
true.
it's like, okay, like I don't mind it being like Puff Daddy's bad. We get that, okay, but like tell us more about why he's bad.
Yeah, they
not
had so many
who-
more people in that.
Yeah, like just keep hitting us with events.
Yeah.
Like more events, stack them up versus, oh, this one's credible or this one's not.
Right.
Like I'm not here to figure out who's credible. Like that's not me. But if you have 70, like if you got enough people,
Yes.
I'm gonna.
But okay, so consider this: the people that are speaking out against Epstein. I will tell you, one of the main people. She's living in Australia now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, she was living in Australia. She's dead now. She actually, and I don't know how true this is, but there was a statement released on her behalf that if this quote unquote statement is airing, I am dead. And I want the reason to be looked at not from what you're being told. So if this comes out and I am dead, please investigate why I'm dead. It's because of Epstein's connections.
Yes.
So
Those
what
are
you're-
fun little nuggets.
What you're watching is what it is. It's what's depressing and stuff, but it goes. There's so many legs beyond that documentary. Is what I'm getting at. This woman who speaks out, who's already in harm's way for speaking out, now is dead. They said parent suicide,
Ugh.
but she's claiming if she dies later in life, it's not because of her own doing. It's
Nope.
because of Epstein.
Foul play.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
There's
foul
a lot of
play.
legs to that documentary.
I was, you know what? It's kind of weird. I was like thinking about death lately, obviously, because my friend died. Alex, thank you. But I was like, okay, what if people, and then it's like murder and stuff. Because there's that murder that just happened in Springfield 2 days ago. And then there was like, so they're like, think about how easy it would be to like randomly kill someone. But like if there's no connection, like it feels like it is just hearsay, right? Because like these people, they're not superheroes. like when these cops come in or detectives or whatever, they have no information. They're literally blind.
True.
They only get information through investigation, obviously.
Right.
But
Cell
it's
phone
like,
says a lot now.
yeah, there's avenues. I'm not saying like people should go do that, but it's just weird how it feels like it would be like.
You think it would be easy? I think it would be very hard.
No, it's still hard. No. But back in the day, it must have been super easy.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Ted Bundy, like all these
Yeah.
mass
Oh,
guys.
I'm so into the serial killers.
Like
Do you know, I ask my husband all the time, we're driving, I'm like, if you killed a body in our backyard, you know, accidentally killed someone, how are you getting rid of it?
Yeah.
And he attempts to tell me how to get rid of it. I'm like, no, there's a camera. No, you don't have a farm with pigs. How are they eating anything? Do you have a farm with pigs? You
No.
can't just drop a body there.
No. You got to do
Nowadays,
acid, right?
I guess.
That would be, I don't
But
know.
you're still containing acid in your house. That was
Well, metal bucket, basement, acid, encapsulate and pray?
Yeah, the acid. The
Cross
acid
your fingers?
What was the name of the guy that was doing the acid?
I don't know. I only know.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
I haven't watched that one either.
I can't watch it. Putting it into a visual for me is very hard because I get scared, but I can read it all day. I tend to wake up in the middle of the night after I've seen something. And I saw pictures of his fridge with heads in it.
Oh my gosh,
You
that's
can't unsee that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't see that.
Yeah, no, that's like that guy in Springfield that had all the dead bodies in his
Yes,
property.
on Page Boulevard.
Yeah, that was insane.
Who was living in that house?
That's my. So if you go for people that aren't getting looked after,
I see. The people that he was victims were, they had rough lives, so that
exactly.
Yeah,
if you're
I
not
understand.
connected or being looked after, and you disappear,
Yeah, no one's looking for you.
At parts of my life, I could have disappeared.
So John
for
Wayne
sure.
Gacy was big on that. He would find kids that were like from broken homes,
Mm-hmm.
and he would hire them to work for him, and then he would end up killing them and burying them in his foundation.
Yeah,
I'm talking like 30.
and it feels like, and that guy just shows you it can still be done today. The guy from Page Boulevard.
That's
you know?
true.
Because that's not that long ago. That was what, 3 or 5 years ago.
Until his house started stanking.
Yeah, right.
In the summer.
And they like thought it was something like the sewer, right? And they're digging up the street and they're not finding it. And then they're like, we don't think it's the street.
His mom's living there. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Wait, his mom was living there
Yes.
too?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's seriously insane.
Yeah. Do you get numb to the smell?
Does she, yeah, what is her point of view on all this? She's just like, I don't know. I don't care.
She played
just
senile.
don't kill me.
Yeah, maybe.
Or was she the one that made the anonymous tip?
I don't think so. I thought it was a neighbor. I thought it was a neighbor.
Yeah, I felt like it was the smell, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what got it.
I was
away.
tempted to drive by, but scared.
Why?
Because if you smells, I don't like smells.
Me neither.
If something smells gross, you're never undoing that for me. Like if your breath smells, you're automatically a slob for life.
A slob. That's extreme. I won't go that
No, bad
far,
breath
but
is grosses me out.
is it happen regularly or is it like a coffee breath?
No, it doesn't happen regularly because I try to shelter myself from even allowing it
No,
to
but,
happen.
but that's what I'm saying. Does the person I talk to have regular, like I'll go into, okay, I understand. That's why I have the spray, right? But I'll go into customer's house and they'll come and I'll be working on something and they'll come right next to me.
No.
And it's usually older
I hate that.
people because that's, my who I work for generally. And it's like dragon breath right at you. And I got to hold my breath and literally stop breathing through my nose and just be like, okay, John, yep, what I'm going to do here? And then like breathe over to the left. Like I'm doing swimming. Like I'm doing a little swimming class. Gotta practice my breaststroke breathing.
Yes. So you're coming up for air.
You know?
So when COVID came out and they were like, you need to have a 6-foot bubble, I used to die of laughter. I'm like, was there ever a radius that was less than that was acceptable? To me, there wasn't.
When you hugged everybody?
Yeah, I get a little weirded out by hugs.
I guess it's good for that you don't have to do that, but I do miss when everyone was hugging more.
So
you just walk up to people and say hi and hug.
You like a side hug?
Even you don't even like them that much, you'd still have to hug them.
You know what's weird for me as a female? I always overthink everything. Not that has to do with female, but when you hug, you have like breasts involved. So I always overthink, like, should I do the double press or should I do the side hug?
So you're thinking like in your interaction, should you press flat straight?
If you get a press, I like you a lot.
Oh, okay. Definitely. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
If you're going in for a side hug, I'm like, meh.
You're like,
Yeah.
Probably not so liked.
Right.
But see, that's the thing. I feel like most of them are side hug now.
Yeah, I mean, that's
like where the real hugs go from the family and stuff like your friends you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
like Like, because I'm noticing the real hugs now that I'm getting them more. Like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Like the heartbreak. You're like, oh, feel bad for you a little bit. Here, let's have a real
there
hug
you go.
versus, it's good to see you.
Sup, homie?
That little side hug.
It's always interesting too because I don't think I'm a hugger by nature, but when somebody comes at me who's super warm, I'm like, I'm so open to it. I'm not throwing hugs around. Does that make sense? But I'm reacting to energy.
I'll go in for a hug now.
You will?
I'm trying to bring it back.
I'd open it up for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Good vibes. But like that's the thing. You just a little hug and then everybody's happy and then you just keep on moving. But I get it back in the day, like from your point of view in like how they would interpret it, right? Because things are different for you as a woman than it is for me, obviously.
Right.
So I live in the freedom, and you're like, oh no, I got a second judge.
So a little tip for everybody out there: if a woman gives you a hug and you're a man, and they're like double pressed,
oh yeah,
go for a date.
Go for a date. Just be happy they like you. I don't see. I'll tone that down. Just be happy they like you, and don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
That's how I live, Eugene. I am weird.
I know, but that's okay because it's like you're unique because you're weird and creative and fun versus like when women are tight and sensitive, they get like reserved and overcritical, and that can lead to overthinking, depression, and all anxiety. And then it's like,
Truth.
Who wants to be around all that? That
No
just
one.
brings the whole vibe down. Okay, Mel, are we ready to get into our first toolbox question? Oh, wait, I got to do a PSA for who we going to do. Last week I did one for a movie. Oh. Yeah, it was cool. Moonlight. Have you seen Moonlight?
No.
No. Okay, let's do one for the Magic the Gathering Club. But it doesn't tell me where they meet or anything. Darn it, I was going to help them out. Okay, we did have a good one. Oh, you know what? Let's go to the Old Faithful. We got Ben at the Thrive Center over at the campus center. They can provide you with materials if you need paper, binders, pencils, anything that is crucial for your learning. They're going to help you out. They also have food, coffee, snacks. If you're looking for actual like groceries too, you can sign up for that. I also know that they will help you with like emergency funding if you're having some trouble with your bills and need a little bit of funding to get through. Like this snow has been hard and my truck has been towed, and that's a surprise bill that I don't really appreciate. Yeah. So hopefully they're going to help me out with that. So take advantage of these things while they last. Oh, and the scholarships are due March 13th, 16th, somewhere around that, and make sure you get those applications in for your scholarships. We want to stay here. They got plenty of money. I heard they got like $300,000 that they're trying to give out. So I'll take 10 grand. Wait, no, I don't even need 10. I only need like 3.
Oh,
3 grand.
It's very resourceful.
Yeah, I think 3 is fine. So I'll take 3 and you guys can take the rest. And that still leaves a lot of money left on the table. All right.
What you got?
Are we ready for our first question
from
the Toolbox? Ready. Yeah. It's good to have that energy.
All right.
We got Elena from Holyoke. Elena from Holyoke. My boyfriend becomes extra sweet and attentive only when I'm upset with him. When things are good, he pulls back. I'm starting to feel conflicted is the only way, or conflict is the only way I get affection. Am I being conditioned to stay unhappy?
Oh, wow. Okay. It doesn't say what kind of emotional state that is. Anger? Sadness?
Well, she looks like she wants more love on a regular basis, and he's only giving it to her when she complains.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it's like, okay. She's like, well, I mean, I can give you my point of view.
Yeah, what would be your point of view?
Well, I think he's just holding back because maybe he's not focusing on her. You know how sometimes you got to do other things in life? Like maybe his job is pushing a little harder this week, month, year. I don't know.
Yep.
And then so he's like, okay, I got to focus on this stuff. And he's not focusing on her. But then she makes it known she needs attention. And he's like, okay, I got you, girl. But then he's like, okay, the quota has been met for the attention. I got to go back and do this project or whatnot.
Yeah, it's like that squirrel. Like, so whatever is the alarming attention need gets, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? I understand what you're getting at here. Sounds a little bit like, if that is the case, potentially there needs to be an adjustment in priorities. And rather than reacting to the thing that needs the attention now, because I feel like your whole life would be a reactive state if that's the case. If something's alarming and that gets the attention, like, what is your life? You're living on everybody else's priority. So maybe factoring in some one-on-one time. So
like have a set date for like date night. I'm saying
date night,
like date night,
dinner together every night. Doesn't have
every
to be,
night. Whoa! It doesn't sound like
I try to do that at my house. We try to do that at my house, like family dinner always. Okay. And things are come up.
But this is only a boyfriend, so we don't know if they live together. We don't know the details. But I think a date night is a home run right there. A guaranteed, like, okay, at least one night a week.
Yeah,
doesn't have to be the same night. Maybe if his schedule is like heavy,
right,
we can switch that. You got to be adaptable, but he is paying attention. I wouldn't say she needs. I think it's fixable.
True. So he's
definitely
giving some form of attention.
Fix it. It's not a leave it.
Yeah, I think maybe just scheduling the priority
should have been repaired a while ago.
Yeah, we don't know how long it's gone by.
Well, she's definitely unhappy that she's telling other people about it. So it's not an internal battle. She's ready to let others know anonymously. Maybe that's not even her name.
Right. Elena, we don't know, question mark.
Elena maybe has a boyfriend, but she needs to. So
maybe even her wrapping her head around what his priorities are. What is his goal? Maybe he's got this.
Well, is
thing.
that date night?
They could do it at date night. And then figure it out on date night.
Oh no! So date night could end up dumping night,
or it could be the lovey night, depending on how they
break up to make up.
There you go.
That's
sometimes that's.
I think we all have been a little bit a victim of that.
Sure.
We
get a little fire.
Yeah, you feel like you don't get attention, and then you just want to argue about nonsense, and then you're like, okay.
Yeah.
See,
it's a very immature form of relationship.
It is. It
At
definitely
my age,
is.
I'm over it.
It's because there's a lot of energy to that, and
true volatility.
We don't have that energy as like when you're younger.
Yeah.
Like new relationships. See, like you were willing to talk for 6 months through paper. Like what? That is like that is
young right now. I'm like, I don't have time for that.
Yeah, no, that is not happening today. Right. Definitely not, unless someone's in jail or something. Where
3 dates in, get laid, and get out.
Exactly. Things on a timeline move much faster, and that could be a problem.
That's true.
That our expectations are moving fast.
I think the generation is a little different now too, where everything is quick.
Mm-hmm.
You're only going to watch a video of 20 seconds. Otherwise, you're moving on. If an ad comes on, you're moving on. So
Reels. It's all Reels' fault.
I think setting aside time to pay attention to each other without the phone.
Phone's on silent for this.
Yeah, and try to.
Night.
I don't, like you said, I don't want to fight about it, but I think that there's a form of communication that can happen to where she's finding out what his priorities are and maybe why this isn't top priority. Without fighting. I guess that's the growth in an adult.
And who knows, he probably has her really high on the priority list because he is paying attention to her.
See, this is nice to hear a guy's perspective. You're saying that doesn't mean he doesn't care.
No, he definitely cares.
Okay.
But he could care about more things. Like, she's got to take a little bit. I would say she's got to slow it down a little and, like, not try to be, like, getting the conflict attention, because that's going to lead to unhealthy patterns.
It does. Right.
Now
you're going to have to level up.
Now she only knows how to get attention if she cries or if she does whatever.
Breaks her leg.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends we are friends with, and I often wonder, one of them's always sick, and I wonder if they fake these sicknesses for attention from their spouse. Have
you ever done that?
No.
No. What? You never played sick?
No.
With your husband?
No. This is like, okay, so
that's pretty great.
Home attention, but
it's relationship.
Have you? Like you need a sponge bath? I broke my ankle?
No. No. Like, I don't feel good. Can you come hang out with me? Like those kind of deals.
Yeah.
Like,
but you're not using it as an excuse to keep your spouse in from hanging out with their friends.
No.
That's where I'm going. with this stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's happening with them either. Ooh. All right.
You got another one.
We do. We're going to move on to the next one. I think, Elena,
Fix it.
just go for date night. Fix it. And then talk when you get on date night and figure out where those priorities are, right?
Yes.
All right. We got Marcus in Chicopee. He says, my girlfriend says she misses the version of me when we first met. It was more exciting, more effort. I feel like I just got comfortable and am I supposed to keep performing forever? So his girlfriend, oh my gosh.
I've heard this before.
His girlfriend wants him to do more.
Yeah.
So is this Marcus and Elena? They're going together. They listen to the show together. She said she was gonna write a question about him. He said he's like, oh, okay, I got you. Here's my question.
I mean, I've heard this before. I've heard this classic. What happens is, and maybe this is more of a longer relationship. Somebody was different in the beginning, and we're all evolving in our own journeys. And, oftentimes look at our age, right? There's so many people that are getting divorces because they're going different directions. I think it's okay to not be on the same trajectory as your partner. It happens. So if somebody is not the same that they were 10 years ago, yeah, no kidding. Would you want them to be that exact person?
No, you got to evolve, right?
Right. And maybe not, it might not be for you anymore. That person might not be on the path that makes sense for you. Do you think that's fixable?
It's definitely fixable.
Is it worth fixable?
Yeah.
If it's not genuine.
Now, Marcus, it's like she misses the version of you when you were younger. It's like, I bet you missed that version too. Because I'm sure you didn't plan on becoming a little bit less exciting and have to just, put that extra effort in.
So you kind of evoke something that I heard once, and this was a really fascinating conversation, but it stuck with me a little bit. Sometimes we mourn the loss of a love we've had in the past because we like the way that we showed up in that relationship. Think about that.
So it's almost like she likes the version of him that she sees and then not seeing the version that he is right now.
Potentially.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what's happening. And it's like, so what version? Okay, does Marcus, so he's not the same version. What does he do? He can't go backwards. He's evolving. There's not, like, if you asked me to be the old guy, I'd be like, that guy was a sad guy. Yeah. I can't be that guy.
Or is this guy, look, I haven't been on the dating scene in freaking 20 years. So is there a potential that this guy was showing up as somebody he wasn't? Because he thought that was what would impress her.
No.
Why? Because that facade's fake?
No, it sounds like he was just putting in more effort.
Okay.
He was more exciting. That's all it is, more effort. So it's like, so maybe he's not playing. Oh, back to date night. We need a new date, Marcus. Get a date night. She'll love that. But does he really want to keep doing that? So he's like, so his real question is she going to accept me for who I am right now?
Yeah. I've also heard from the male perspective that a lot of times wives try to mold their husbands to be these people that they want. And I think we all do that to some extent, right? Mm-hmm. Whether we know it or not. Is that fair to that person if that's not genuine? Because you are invested
in their overall
longevity, because
everything.
Sure.
So it's.
But how much of this do you accept as genuinely you versus what you're faking? I think only that person can answer that question.
So Marcus, you're gonna have to dig deep. It's definitely fixable, but do you want to fix it? Because it's like it's almost gonna be like you said, you're performing. He said, "Am I supposed to keep performing?" No, you're definitely not supposed to keep performing. Let it go.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, I think
that's
the
hard.
Date night,
it's hard. No, I don't even think the date night works.
Well, the conversation becomes, what is this person willing to tolerate as
his girlfriend expects to be like the showcase, and he's over here trying to get shit done.
Yeah. Well, you know what? At some point, that person has to make the decision for themselves. If they're willing to bend, and if it's genuinely hurting their soul, then they got to cut it out. They gotta move on. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna lean more towards break this one off too. It is fixable, but we're gonna leave it because it's not. You're not gonna become the person you want to be.
Yeah.
If you're always gotta be a version you're not you are not.
Yeah, most things are fixable until it alters
You don't want
who
to
you
perform.
are.
I would hate if I had to perform in a relationship. That's just exhausting.
Yeah, can't even imagine.
I already need breaks as it is, and I'm not performing at all.
Yeah.
So imagine having to like. Ugh,
I often let go too much, and I'm like, dang, I probably should have held that back.
yeah, no. Yeah, but you got that like security that nothing's gonna affect it.
I guess. I sometimes like to throw out the crazy and see how far I can get.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, ooh, here's one. It's not relationship related, but it's fun. We got Kevin in South Hadley. His neighbor snow blows his driveway every storm before he wakes up. He never asked them to do it. Now he feels like he owes them something.
Ugh.
Is this some kind of kindness or an unspoken contract? Like, oh, what do you do with that one?
Owes them like a form of payment or an IOU.
What would you do if your neighbor's
Ugh.
coming over and like doing, I don't know, your laundry every day or something that you have to do that you don't want to do? You don't even get the choice. No, laundry was kind of extreme because they got to come in your house and all that. Yeah, I guess but yeah.
They're selling them online.
I personally had to go and park with the parking bans and these snowstorms. I had to park my truck at the neighbors, and I went and shoveled their driveway. You know, like it's not a big deal, but I wouldn't do it
all the time
if my truck wasn't there.
Right. Oh man, I don't know if I would assume off the bat that that's an IOU. I mean, sometimes people like to do things if it makes them feel good to do things for other people.
Just let him do it.
I would just let him do it.
So, Kevin, don't even feel some type of way unless he brings it up.
Yeah.
Maybe if he says something and then you say, "Oh, I do appreciate that. Do you need anything?"
Right. Yeah.
Do you even say that though? Like, do you want to put yourself out there to have him say, "Yeah, I need you to like help me roof my house in August or whatever."
You watch the dog. He never potty trained in your house.
Oh my God. Yeah, it'll be a big favor because
that's how my dad is.
He's snow blowing
tit for tat.
at least 10 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting real snow out here.
Yeah.
This isn't like a little dusting. He's out there real quick.
So my dad is literally tit for tat. So if he does something
with his neighbors or just everyone?
Oh no, with us. He'll be like, I got you this and I did this for you. So you owe me at least 2 minimal waterings when I'm on vacation of my plants.
I love that.
What the heck? He keeps score.
Yeah.
But
you do with your kids. I wouldn't do that with anyone else.
Yeah.
Your family only.
Oh, you think that's acceptable? Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. You know how much he's done? Sometimes it's like, okay, you need to help me, and I'm just going to make it clear that you're helping me. See? And that's kind of what we're saying on the dates.
Zero.
He makes it clear that you are going to help him in July when he goes on his freaking cruise or wherever he's going.
Whereas this guy is shoveling someone's driveway, and he's going to be like, I need you to help me hide a body.
Ooh, that's a little extreme. Yep, but he's got to do it. The can, the bucket, and the barrel in the basement.
Yeah, contain enough acid. No, this is one of those exceptions where I'd say, don't assume you need to do anything back. Let it be in your own mind that this person feels satisfied for helping you, and don't ask. Head down and move along.
Just keep it
down.
Thank
you for plowing my driveway. That was so sweet. You really didn't need to do that. That's it.
Yep. No, I definitely just let it be unless he comes over, and I would just say thank you and then see if there's any nudging or request or anything. If not, it's just him doing him.
Yeah, and then
maybe he's just really happy not to be with his wife.
Oh,
just needs to go outside. He's got other priorities that we don't even know.
Yeah.
Like Kevin, be thankful you're not out there in 10 inches of snow.
Right,
and it's done before you're waking up. Hello.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Beautiful.
All right, next we have Tina in Holyoke. She says, "I make more money than my partner." Oh no, her partner makes more money now. They started making jokes about being kept, and she's feeling a little resentful because she says they're like almost using their. She didn't really elaborate, but it sounds like their partner's making more money, and they're making jokes about how they're becoming like the breadwinner. And I don't know if this relationship for Tina, she likes that. She wants it to be more even.
Okay, Tina, what you have going on in your baggage and your child trauma?
She says it's an ego thing. She's like, should we fix this together, or is this an ego? Like, is her ego the problem, or... And then, like, fix it. Fix what? Like, I'm confused. Your partner makes more money, and you got a little bit of jokes. Tina, you're soft.
Yeah. I would almost want, what's
Believe
wrong
it.
with that?
Yeah. See, this is
that's
your
something internally
perspective.
that she needs to fix. Why is it bothering you? Unless he's throwing it in her face.
Well, he says, like, it sounds like,
Corny.
oh, you're kept now, or maybe it's like, oh, I'm your sugar dad, you know, like things like that,
fine.
or oh,
Send
I
him
got
over here.
you, right? Like,
Oh.
Tina, it sounds like you're gonna learn about things. Most people are complaining about these problems
Yeah.
right now.
I think a lot of people let money define their status. And quite frankly, at the end of the day, no one can take their money with them when they pass away. So look at that deeply and ask yourself why you're holding on to money being such a dominating force in your life. What does that mean for you?
And if he is holding things against, like, oh, you better do this, or I'm not going to do this, then yeah, that's toxic, and you definitely want to try to, like, either, as Jen would say, communicate.
Right, right.
The word of the week last week, communicate.
But you know what? I would almost say, like, you know, when you're with a partner, you know how to press their buttons better than anybody in the whole world. Sounds like this partner knows that that's a button
I
for
think
her.
he's not. I think she is
he's
making
making
it
fun
a
of
button because he's just trying to get recognition that he's doing well. He's doing good. He's like, oh, you're kept, girl. You don't have to worry. Like, I got you. Like, and she's like, no, I'm a strong, independent woman. We do things together. If I wanted that, I'd get that myself. So she's like, is it my ego? Or should I just let it happen?
Yeah.
Should I tell him I don't want the special treatment? Like, I feel like he's going to do it either way.
I think
He
you could
cares
look at
about
it
her.
both ways. I think first off, if it's really bothering her, why is it bothering you? Because to me, I see money as something that can really drive us in the wrong way. And figuring out what that is and why it's happening is one set of circumstances, but maybe seeing this as a motivator for her to do better. If that's really genuinely what makes you tick, maybe use your own spouse to motivate you to do even more and maybe beat him for the next month. You know, use it as a driver in a positive way if that's really what you want.
Yeah, if it's really bothering you, got to just kind of communicate with him and say what your expectations are now that he's making a little bit more money, and then what bothers you. Like, don't say this or that. And he'll understand. Sounds like he's just trying to get a little pat on the back. A little pat on the butt, say, good job, buddy.
Yeah, it sounds like a little pat on the back, but why
Definitely
isn't
a
his
pat on
partner
the back.
recognizing that? And why is she seeing it as
I know,
such a...
Tina, get
such
your
a-
ego out of this.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
You know, when people brag about how much money they make,
Especially if it's
a
new.
weakness. It's a weakness.
But if it's new.
Oof.
And he's bragging to his significant other. He's not like posting it on Facebook. or
Okay, so
something.
you're saying it's not...
I
Okay.
feel like this is all positive. There isn't a lot of... The negative is Tina not accepting it.
Yes, I would agree, unless he's doing it because he knows it pushes her buttons
And then...
for some reason.
But it doesn't sound like she's made that...
Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she needs to communicate that.
she's-
You know, kick him in the wang.
Yep. just give him a little motivation. All right, so... Okay, we got 15 minutes left. I'm going to do our last PSA before we dive into these last questions. We got an interview skills workshop at the Success Center. That is Campus Center, room 323 on March 11th from 4:30 to 5:30. This is going to help build your confidence, make a strong first impression, learn how to answer those common and challenging interview questions, and discover how to highlight your strengths, your experiences, and understand what employers are looking for, understand your body language, and just how to show up ready to kill that interview. Because, right, we all need to get
Great.
those better jobs, just like Tina's husband or Tina's partner or boyfriend, making that
Beautiful
dough.
skill set.
Yep. All right. So we got about 10 minutes left. We got to be out on time. We are not going to be running extra today, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Derek from Holyoke says his girlfriend sets his alarm at 7 every morning, but she sleeps through it repeatedly. She says she needs the options of the
sucks.
time, right? So it's like, oh, do I want to get up at 6, 6:30,
Oh
7,
my
7:30?
gosh.
Like, he says, do I fix this or do I surrender?
Yeah, so he's being affected by it.
Oh, I would be too.
It would drive me nuts.
Sleep is a big deal.
Sleep is huge. I'm so glad you said that.
You can't even function if you don't have enough sleep.
I mean, and they are finding more and more studies on how important it is for the brain, the body recovery, the energy level. It's more important than exercise. Did you know that?
I believe it.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. So when I had little kids...
What do you hate? Not getting the 8-hour sleep?
No, the alarm thing.
Oh, the alarm
So when
thing.
I had little kids, my spouse and I at the time, we would both work out in the morning before our jobs. Mm-hmm. And I always...
Like how early? 6 a.m.?
Like 5, 6 a.m.
Yeah. Bright.
Yeah. And I
dawn.
always got up and went, and I would come home, and his day would come, right? Like he's like, I really need to work out in the morning, so I'm taking back Wednesdays and Fridays, so you're going to have to miss it. I'm going to go.
Oh, no.
Okay, sure. The freaking alarm would come up. Wah, snooze.
Ugh.
And I'd be like, guess what? One more time that happens, my day's back to mine. So I took the time back.
Nice.
Yes.
See, you were proactive. You communicated. You let him have his option. See, this is what Tina needs to do. She needs to let him have his money and then be like, okay, you got to use this right now here, and then we'll be happy, right?
That's right.
Communication.
Right. I think guys like a little bit of dominance from a woman every now and then, right? Gonna slap them around.
Yes, they like to be like, well, we don't always want to guess.
That's a good point.
Like, that's the problem. Like, if you know what you want in this situation, just tell us.
Right.
We'll get it done. But then you're like, oh, but I told him to do it. Yeah. And that's how it got done.
Right.
And then you're happy.
Because
we're all happy because I feel useful. You got what you want. And now we're not.
Because secretly.
Now we're going to watch movies or whatever.
Secretly, we want you to pick up on the cues and do it your dang self without being asked.
How do we become mind readers?
If I ask you 3 times to pick up the trash as you
3
walk
times.
in,
Well, that's a
by
nag.
the 4th time, it should be in your head automatically, and I shouldn't ask you. Because if I ask you for the 4th time, it's coming with attitude. Okay, wait, what were we talking about?
The alarm. The alarm.
Yes.
Yes. So she's got
Rude.
Derek has to tell his girlfriend to get up.
Yeah.
Get that booty out and out.
Yes.
And do what you
Alarm goes off.
need to do. Yeah. Too much. I hate the snooze.
Do you know that
I don't
snooze
even use an
is
alarm.
pointless? It's pointless.
I don't even use an alarm.
Good for
I
you.
wake up at the same time every day.
I pretty much do too.
It's not fun.
But like you're
On
not
the
getting
weekends,
you're not getting a restful
Sunday
sleep with
morning.
20 minutes snooze.
No. You're actually it's messing with your RAM. Your REM.
Your RAM.
Your RAM.
That happens before the REM.
That's how you get to the REM.
Right.
Right. Okay,
You're messing up your partner, so
Yeah, so Derek, you got to tell her to get this clock under the situation under control because sleep is very important if everyone wants to function right and kick it at their jobs and just keep crushing it.
right. Go to bed earlier.
Right. Oh, here's a funny one. My partner eats Marissa in Chicopee. Hi, Marissa. Says her partner eats string cheese without peeling it. They bite into it like a carrot. She can't explain why it bothers her so much. My daughter does the same thing.
What? You got a peeling problem?
I'm like, why aren't you peeling it? She's like, and then she'll just look at me and bite it. Just like this is Marissa. Marissa, okay. Mel, what would you do?
Oh, wow. That's so funny. So I am not invested in the form in which you eat your string cheese. But I am going to tell you this. The thought of touching each piece with your hands is crusty. That's kind of like...
But when the air... so when you peel it and the air hits it, and
it's like
it
soft
tastes
and
better
wavy.
than if you just bite it and have
I mean, you
it
could
like
suck
that.
on the end of it and like express some of
I've
the
never
love.
sucked on cheese before. Is that a thing?
I have.
Okay.
I think
Finding new things today.
or you could put it in your back pocket so it's like warm and toasty.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Well, you asked.
Marissa, we're going way out. This string cheese is moldy now. It needs to be thrown in the trash. Nobody should be eating it.
It's been in your back pocket.
Yes. And you sit and you fart and you do all these things all day. Oh, you pass gas and you do all these things all day. And but, here's an even better. Wow, we got 2 Marissas today.
Isn't it more interesting if you talk about the way in which you eat your Reese's?
My Reese's?
Yeah, that's always been a thing, like a peanut butter cup.
How do you eat
There's no
yours?
wrong way to eat a Reese's. Isn't that a thing?
I feel like there is no... But is it Reese's? Was that the candy?
No wrong way to eat a Reese's.
I feel like it was a different candy.
Kit Kat? No.
No, that's like...
Kit Kat is fascinating, though. Don't
break
you, like,
me
bite
off
the
Kit
edges?
Kat bar. Do you?
Yeah.
I just eat one at a time.
Oh, gosh. Okay. My ADHD.
Yep, we're almost there, Mel. We got 9 more minutes. We got less than 9 minutes. We probably got 2 more of these we're going to try and get through. Okay, this one's fun. Marissa in West Springfield, not Holyoke, says her partner constantly talks to the dog in a baby voice, even in public. Shouldn't bother me, but it does. Is this harmless, or is this a compatibility test? I love how she went deep like that. She's like, should I not like this guy because he talks to my dog in a baby voice?
I would be the opposite. I would be like, as soon as I heard he has a baby voice for an animal, he's dateable and marryable.
Yeah, no, I think that's...
I mean, don't you want somebody that can let loose?
But the baby voice with...
Do you do
pets?
that to your... What do you mean? You don't do that?
I do a high-pitched voice, but I don't do a baby voice. Like, oh, you little baby. Yeah, maybe I do. Oh, my gosh, maybe I do.
Yeah.
With my cats.
If you don't, get out of here.
Okay, so now that I'm...
too serious.
Yes, it's harmless.
It's not only is it harmless, I think it's amazing. It says that he's comfortable in front of you.
He likes your dog? Probably more than you, Marissa.
Yeah.
Is that what's really the problem?
Maybe he should talk to her like that.
I know. Is that voice need to expand?
Mm-hmm.
You want to be the baby?
Like sometimes my husband calls me nicknames, and I'm like, can you just not?
See, I felt like my previous relationships always wanted to be like the kitty or the baby or like a little something. Right?
Yeah, a little soft and tender.
Yeah, so
maybe she wants a whip.
She's like, no, she does
She
not
wants
want
the opposite.
She wants the baby voice. She's mad that the dog's
She's jealous.
getting it.
She's jealous.
Yeah, and she's
Could
like,
be.
he's doing this. He should be doing this to me. Right?
Well, why don't you start talking to him like that and see what happens?
Ooh. Oh, boy. See, now that sounds fun.
I think so.
Right? That's going to lead to a situation.
Like in a sexual way?
Well, hopefully.
Yeah. I'm totally
Or
agree.
you're all going to be fighting about baby
voices. It's going to catch you off guard.
voices.
You're going to do the double look like that. What?
You're like,
yeah.
Okay. Initiating. Go.
That's hilarious.
Oh, boy. Here's the last one. It's kind of loaded, so it might take us our time. We got Haley in South Hadley. Her fiance proposed last year, but recently has said he's not sure he believes in marriage as a concept. He says he loves her, but it's just an institution where I'm expected to, what am I expected to, what exactly am I engaged to?
Gosh, you know what? I've thought about this many times. Actually, my husband and I have talked about this. I don't think we would do it again.
What?
Well, because
Why?
it doesn't change. It doesn't. It's a legal bond between two people that doesn't change anything to do with the reality
you don't even wear your ring, huh?
and commitment to one another. I don't, because it snags on everything, and when I lift weights especially, I'm paranoid I'm going to scratch it. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should just wear the friggin' ring.
Just wear the rubber one.
Rubber one? I
No.
don't have a rubber one.
I mean, I used to wear the rubber one.
Maybe I'll bring it out, but I'm paranoid because it's so beautiful.
Don't wear the beautiful one.
See?
No, don't do that. No, go get
But then it's
the
like I have it and I'm
substitute.
alive and I should use it.
Yeah.
I get a form of that, like
Christmas, dressed up, date nights, whip that sucker out. But
again,
what about
I'm
the
not-
daily day stuff? Like, you work out every day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so
it's hard, and I clean a lot. I don't ever get my nails done because I think it's kind of tacky. It's not my jam.
Interesting. You're right.
But I'm like an
I
earth
just
nugget.
noticed that as you said that. You never have your nails done.
I like to dig into dirt and plant things, and it's just like I'm earthy. It's not my jam. I have a pretty face, not pretty hands. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, nobody looks at your hands.
No, but I understand that the outlook that this person has is that it is a legal document that's binding two people, as opposed to what's sacred between us. Is it the legal document? I mean, I get both sides.
So why did he propose in the first place?
So I think that...
Because he loves her, right?
Yeah, it's committing himself to her. And you could still have the ring. You could still have that. You can still have the celebration and the party without the legal binding document. So my sister Michelle is recently with her fiance, and they're engaged. She proposed to her, and they're not going to do the legal document, and they're still going to go forth with the celebration.
Yay, that's the fun part.
Yeah, welcome to like the time in which you could do whatever the heck you want. But when you think about how binding that document is when things don't go well, it's actually despicable. Think about it. It's so easy to get married, but divorce is such a money suck, and it's so nasty, and a lot of it ties to the legal document.
Yeah, and then there's like a process, and it's just not that great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's something to consider. What you guys believe to be
appropriate.
Yeah, it's very.
All right, so that's us for today. We had a great time, and this has been Fix It or Leave It with Eugene and Mel.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bye. Not everything needs broken needs saving. Not everything annoying is a red flag, and sometimes small things reveal big truths. Fix what you can, leave what you can't, and then next time we'll find you on the Toolbox with Fix It and Leave It. We'll see you again next week. Like I said, we only have, I think, 2 more weeks left. But you can find us on YouTube at Fix It or Leave It HCC, so look it up. Subscribe, please, and like so we can get a live going. Mel has got a little Facebook things that she shouts us out. And then I think they also do it on the Instagram through the HCC Instagram at 103.5 WCCH Holyoke. Thank you, everybody.
Right on. See you next week.
Bye.